So this is tip number 7 in my Internet Electrician Quick Tips, the best $10 electrical tool you should own. So if you're a DIYer or a professional electrician, this tool deserves a place in your toolbox. It's a simple plug-in receptacle tester. Just plug it into an outlet and the lights provide valuable information about the wiring. Not only does it tell you that the receptacle is live, but you can quickly identify common issues like open grounds, open neutral, hot ground reverse, or a hot neutral reverse. So let's see one of these in action here. Alright, so here is a plug tester. Okay, so here's a close-up of the schedule here on this plug tester or receptacle tester, or a plug-in receptacle tester if we want to get technical. The top on the schedule says center light would be an open ground and nothing on the two outside. The next on the list would be this one only lit. That would mean you have a open neutral. Then if you have nothing lit, of course, that means you have an open hot. And the next one down the list is a hot ground reverse. That would be red here, nothing here, and yellow here. And this one on the next on the list would be hot neutral reverse. That would give you a red here, yellow here, nothing here. And correctly wired would show the two outside yellow or amber lights being on as they are here now. So what I'm going to do is show you, prove the schedule works actually. So what we're going to do is shut the power off and let's try first going from the top down. Let us try the open ground. So I've got some connections over here that I can easily make. I'm going to pull the ground wire out. Turn that on, and yes indeed, we have open ground center light. Shut it off again. Next on the list, we have open neutral. So let's try that. We'll hook our ground back up, pull our neutral out, turn it on. Yes indeed, we have an open neutral. As per the schedule, far right amber light on. Now we're going to try an open hot, which basically means you have no power. So again, shut the breaker off. I'll connect my neutral, pull out the hot, turn the breaker on, and of course we have nothing. No surprises there. Next on the list, we have the hot ground reverse. So let's try that. Okay, hot ground reverse, sure enough, we've got the outside red and the outside amber, hot ground. Go to a hot neutral reverse for our next trick. Turning that on, as you can see, we have the red and the amber. That is a hot neutral reverse. And we'll go back to correctly wired. And there we have it correctly wired. Okay, and we got a fancier one here from Kai Wheats. This is part of a circuit tracer. It's a combination plug tester and the sending unit for a circuit tracer. What I don't like about this one is it bounces all over with the actual voltage reading. I've proved that it's wrong. It does show that there's voltage, but you can see it bouncing here from 114 to 123. But it essentially does the same thing as that more rudimentary device I showed you. Only this shows you a green light saying it's good, and then on the LCD screen you can tell that you got a hot, you got a neutral, and you got a ground. And if we go through all the same things, I'll just do one of them here. If we go through and do a hot neutral reverse, when we turn the power back on, you can see we've got voltage, but it's flashing hot neutral reversed and a fault light showing here. So it'll do all the same things as the rudimentary one, but this one just gives you a readout to tell you what you're looking at instead of having to look at my schedule on the plug tester that's kind of peeling, and soon I'll lose that schedule and that'll be no good, so I'll have to get a new one. But they are not that expensive, around $10 for a plug tester or a receptacle tester like that. So there you go, what a useful little device that is. Now, is it a replacement for a multimeter? No, but for quick troubleshooting, it's pretty hard to beat. These testers are inexpensive, they're easy to use, and they can save you hours of guesswork. For many homeowners and professionals, this may be one of the most useful electrical tools you'll ever own. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the entire playlist of my quick tips as they're ready, or they may already be here depending on when you're watching this. So tip number 8 is about what to do with a damaged cable. And please, please, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and use that pull-down menu beside the bell and choose all. And I'm Terry Peterman, the Internet Electrician, and let's meet up again in another video.